Government launches MTN network in Abuyong, Payam to boost communication in Lake State. Authorities urge Kapoita residents to protect forests and environment. And Governor Kwang Chol calls on cattle keepers to uphold order and protect environment. Good evening and welcome to SSBC's Sunday edition. I am Duko Wilson with the news in detail. National Minister of Information, Communication Technology and Postal Services Michael Makwelweth has launched MTN network in Abuyong Payam of Lake State to ease communication and government businesses. SSBC's Francis Oliver reports.
As part of government effort to connect capital Juba with all the states and rural areas, the Minister of Information, Communication Technology and Postal Services, Michael Makwelweth, launched MTN network in Abuyong Payam of Awerel County, Lake State to ease communication and government businesses with the grassroots. According to the ministry, this important exercise will be followed by another 3 networks after the current rainy season in Greater People administrative areas and Chuabet in Lake State to also help address security issues challenging the local authorities at the states. In his remarks after launching the network, the Minister of Information says the network will help boost economic activities, education and health services in Abuyong Payam.
With this tower, we have connected the people of this Payam to the people in the world, not necessarily in South Sudan, but to the world, because from here they can make any calls to any part of the world. It is this is in implementation of the policy of the SPLM of taking services to the people. So today we have started by rendering this service to the people in Abuyong, and we will hopefully extend the services to other Bomes and other Payams.
However, the Minister of Information in Lake States, who represent the Governor Rintuin Mabor at the function, plead with the ministry to boost the coverage of the network, saying it is not covering more than 5 kilometers.
We have objection to the Governor. We appreciate this, and we urge the entire community of Abuyong Payam, the eastern part of Awerel County, to take this responsibility very serious, because the facility belongs to them, and we'll continue to monitor that this facility is safe and for the common good of the citizens of Payam.
This, according to the Secretary General of the Universal Service and Access Fund, Mabe Emmanuel Michael, will be addressed as soon as possible, as USAP has already planned to boost the towers and improve connectivity.
This network will be upgraded. The network will be upgraded because Anna Simena network there is not covering enough for issue with congestion. So I was sitting down there with the technical officer with the MTN. We are whispering, and then we agreed this network will be upgraded. So that's something I have to tell you, that the network will be upgraded. When we install a network like this, and this is to MTN, we don't only install the physical tower. We are addressing a lot of things. Now we have put a network. How is this network going to be used? How are people going to use it?
MTN Chief Executive Officer Mapula Bodibe also promised to work with USAP to enhance connectivity and provide adequate supply to ensure that network is not interrupted.
We are mandated by the policies of the government, and representing the government is our Honorable Minister. We also heard the complaints that you had about the network. You talked about it's not covering enough people. You talked about the solar, and I'm here with our Chief Technical Officer. He has also understood the concerns, and we are going to make sure that the network is upgraded. Before the next 2 months, before the end of August, this network will be upgraded.
According to the MTN Chief Executive Officer, they will work closely with the government to ensure that the network reach to unconnected areas and realize vision of moving towns to the rural areas. Francis Oliver, SSBC.
The National Minister of Environment and Forestry, Josephine Napon Cosmas, has called on the people of Greater Capoeira to protect the environment by refraining from cutting down natural forests. She emphasized the importance of environmental conservation as a shared national responsibility. Minister Napon delivered the message during Sunday Mass at Our Lady of Sorrow Church in Capoeira, where she also conveyed President Salva Kiir's message of peace and unity to the congregation. The parish priest, Father Joseph Otto, also addressed the faithful during the service, highlighting the spiritual and moral duty to care for the environment. The visit comes amid growing concerns over deforestation and the need to balance development with environmental protection in the region.
Poisons against you. They will try to threaten and harm and do all those black things against you. Yeah, because you are the instrument of peace. You are the instrument used by the Lord for the progress of your own people. You will always prevail as the apostle prevailed over all those patterns. And this is what is required of you and I.
The Caucasus Forum has convened a crucial meeting on Saturday in Juba under the theme Empowering Together, bringing together youth leaders, parliamentarians and the Minister of Youth and Sports, Dr. Joseph Genga-Kech. The meeting focused on forming the forum's executive office and advancing strategies to strengthen youth unity, leadership and participation in national development. In his address, Minister Akech commended the forum for its commitment to promoting peace and fostering youth involvement in the country's progress. Dr. Philip Anyang, chairman of the forum, highlighted the need for collective action to empower young people, stressing that unity and collaboration are key to addressing the challenges youth face across South Sudan.
Countries thrive because they have strong institutions. Strong institutions are made up of people that have gone to school, but also those who have been exposed in leadership at local level. We often say that those who have education are the most learned, but also we have our local government, which is very strong as part of the foundation of our institutions.
I want to first of all again thank the organizers of this General Assembly. I believe members have been so disciplined because our security and compliance.
The Minister of Investment, Dr. Thieu Mathok Ding, was at the center of a literary event on Saturday in Juba as his novel, The Execution of Joseph John, was featured in a public reading organized by the Seniors Hub Cultural Center in collaboration with the Awil Scientific Research Forum. The book explores themes of justice, politics, and national identity, drawing strong interest from readers and scholars. Abraham Felix reports.
In the midst of the tragic events of the execution of Joseph John Bach, who belongs to a family of socialist standing belonging to the traditional authority and whose father works as the paramount chief of Patek clan in the village of Majok Dingwald in Ariat area of northern Bahr al-Ghazal state, where the events of the novel took place. Addressing the occasion, the first deputy speaker of the Council of States, Mary Ayen Majok, said the problems of marginalization and discrimination in the then Sudan was the basis for the separation and calls on the people of South Sudan to maintain peace.
إنه أنت طلعت حاجة بسيط من المعاناة الكثيرة اللي ممكن السودانيين عانوا للناس بالذات اللي كانوا في الشمال، وأنا قاعد أشوفه ده حاجة غايب في كثيرين من هناك. كثير دائما بنسمع بالمعاناة بس يا إما اللي كانوا هنا أو الناس اللي كانت طلعت. فالناس اللي هناك يا إما كمكابرة ما دارين يقولوا إنه كان في صعوبات كثير واجهتنا، أو لحاجة إنه هم ما بيشعروا بالانتماء للقضيه اللي فيه لسبب مش بيسمعوه من الناس. يعني دائما كنا بنسمع كثير حتى لما جينا البرلمان 2011.
The Minister of Culture, Dr. Nadia Arabdoudi, says the novel has such objectives and calls on people to avoiding such mistakes in the country's future.
الايدنتيتي ما بيجي ساكت، الناس كان ما يهتموا به وما حافظوا عليه وما كتبوه وما خطوه في روايه زي روايه نحن بنكتب عنه الليله. عشان كده مرانا نحن جنوبيين لما نلقى كتاب نكون مبسوطين، لكن are we doing this one؟ كلنا هلا نحن عارفين القيمه بتاع الكلام ده شنو؟ لانه الكتبوا دكتور دي والليله هيمشي لجنريشن تو جنريشن. كل الناس اللي يتكلموا في جانب القانون وفي جانب في كل الجوانب ده كله انا متاكد هيشيلهم وهيخطهم لحد ما البوك ده يطلع بوك. At the end of the day هيمشي لجنريشن تو جنريشن.
On his part, the author of the novel, Dr. Dio Matok Ding, says the novel covers all mistakes of Sudan before the separation, and he added that mistakes need correction to avoid its recurrence in the country.
كتابة الرواية ليس لها نتائج ملموسة يمكن يقدمها الكاتب للمتلقي، وعلاوة الرواية هي في إنه تجتهد القارئ والمتلقي أن يصل بنفسه للب الموضوع والنتائج بتاع الرواية نفسه.
The Associate Professor of the School of Drama and Arts at the University of Juba, Dr. Saif al-Islam, says the issue of Sudanese identity in Islam lead to the disintegration of the North Sudan.
واحدة من الحاجات القضايا الجوهرية جدا في السودان، أزمة السودان ما بدأت في العهد التركي. أزمة السودان بدأت في الدولة السنارية، لأنه ده كان التحالف العربي بين عرب القواسمة والفونج. ودي واحدة من المساهمات في إظهار شخصية جنوب السودان أو الضرب في وتر هوية جنوب السودان، لأنه الجانب الثقافي واحدة كانت من الإشكالات اللي سببت في فصل جنوب السودان عن السودان، ولا تزال هذه المأساة مستمرة. الثقافة مسكوت عنها.
This is a tragedy of events presented by the writer through the art of fiction to reflect the fact that the injustice of the political Islam movements in what led to separation of South Sudan from Sudan.
The South Sudan Parliamentary Network for Population and Development, chaired by Majur Babul Ajal, in collaboration with the Eastern Equatoria State Ministry of Health, organized a one-day workshop in Torit focused on family planning and population issues. The workshop held under the theme Uniting and Empowering Legislators to address population issues through evidence-based policy making, brought together key stakeholders to raise awareness on the importance of family planning, prevention of gender-based violence, and early marriage. Governor of Eastern Equatoria State, Louis Lobong Lojore, commended the efforts of the National Parliament in taking awareness to the grassroots level and called for the establishment for similar parliamentary networks within state legislatures to continue the awareness campaigns.
Most vivid and active function debate is and I think this is the core of being here. No one will come from anywhere to come and tell us that do this and don't do that. Should we have anything negative about ourselves? We to say that this one is negative.
Let's go for a short break. Please stay with us. We are back in a moment. Welcome back from that short break. Moving on, the Young Students Union in the universities and higher institutions of learning held a welcoming ceremony for newly admitted students alongside a leadership inauguration at Nyakron Cultural Center on Saturday. The event was held under the theme, "Education is a key weapon for transforming society." Speaking at the ceremony, Arop Noi Arop, the first undersecretary in the Ministry of Finance and Planning, encouraged young people to pursue education and actively promote peace in their communities. Union leader James Maleng Annette appealed to the young community to support students, citing challenges such as financial constraints and limited access to academic resources.
To encourage your sisters, to encourage your young brothers so that they have to go to school. But the most important thing for your community and for South Sudan all, the Talim. Number two, after education, peace and harmony.
We sponsor 100 students since the time I elected. 23 students last year and 21 students this year in the university. And we make a total of about 4 students from the university in different scholarships we have connected from our communities. And we also have 6 students also responding from senior 1 to senior 4. This is a union work to transform our society.
Thank you people for struggling for us to get this opportunity. For us as a Ranjan community, we are behind. All the community are above us. Let us work hard to bring up our country.
Governor of Central Equatoria State, Rabbi Mojung Emmanuel, has reiterated the SPLM dedication to fulfilling its promises to the people, particularly in delivering basic services. He made the remarks during a Thanksgiving prayer organized by the Minyori community in Juba in honor of Mary Apai Aiga, SPLM's second deputy chairperson. Governor Mojung praised Aiga's contributions during the liberation struggle, describing her as a committed freedom fighter. In her remarks, Mary Apai Aiga pledged to serve all South Sudanese with inclusivity and unity, reaffirming the SPLM's commitment to peace and sustainable development across the country.
Comrade Mary, we, your uncles, today come to you with nothing, but we bring heaps of praises, prayers, and blessings. Almighty God, grant you wisdom, energy, enthusiasm in abundance to help you move the SPLM forward.
أنا بقول ميري أنت قبل جوكر بتلعب دور بتاع الحاد في وسط بتاع الرجال ما تنسى النساوين. You try to upgrade them. Try إنه خلي الليدرشيب ده متحدين. خليهم إنه يحبوا بعض بتاعهم كلهم. يتعاونوا معاهم كلهم. As leaders of the SPLM نحن نتحد مع بعض ونتعاون عشان عندنا في تحديات كثيرة. الفرصة لأنه دايرين ندي للشعب ده يختاروا ليدرز بتاعهم. ونحن لو وحدنا نفسنا والناس حياتنا بيكون تمام. نحن دايرين بيس في الستيت بتاعنا كسنترال إيكواتوريا. نحن دايرين أمن أي زول بقدر بينوم برا مرتاح.
ناس بتاع سنترال إيكواتوريا، ناس بتاع أبا نايل، ناس بتاع بارغازال، ناس بتاع إيكواتوريا كله كلنا وقف واحد عشان البلد ده يمشي. كلنا ما له مزول، كلنا سيبو قلبه بطال، كلنا اشتغل لنا كلنا. Our mission is not for us to come and make money. Our vision to bring South Sudan to peace as an SPLM party who brought.
The governor of Upper Nile State, James Kwang Chol, has called on cattle keepers to uphold environmental improvements and respect public order, emphasizing the vital role livestock plays in the lives of local communities. Governor Kwang made the remarks during a visit to cattle camps in the Woodler area of Malakal County. He stressed that Malakal town remains a home for all communities and urged pastoralists to contribute positively to peaceful coexistence and environmental conservation. Meanwhile, the State Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, Martin Munkwar Majok, reaffirmed the government's commitment to supporting cattle pastures and boosting the livestock sector across the state.
I know there minimum the way to talk with them. Nanikum Mohedini to Kabai, Robert Kalagan, Marvin can tell you, Robert Kalagan, Leana Kalagan, the Kidama, the kilo Sabuna, Asa. You for it, not very better. Nina mana tofa the way to Ghana. Fala matoko ndo ni matano na fusku kala zindu mkitu na mind mahal no wita kumahal. Batin bener maya usala kala bara kuna kana kulu we kana kulu agara. Pama unansa ubala.
The governor of Unity State, Riek Bim Top, has called for peace and unity among communities during a Sunday Mass at St. Martin de Porres Cathedral in Bentiu. Father Matthew Akon Banda delivered a powerful homily urging the faithful to become ambassadors of peace and to reflect the image of God in their daily lives. Governor Riek Bim echoed the reverend's message, emphasizing that peace and togetherness must be maintained across Unity State. The governor also extended an invitation to the congregation to attend the upcoming 14th Independence Anniversary celebrations of South Sudan, highlighting it as a moment for national reflection and unity.
On this 14th Sunday of Ordinary Time, my dear brothers and sisters, the church draws our attention to the need and importance of peace in our world today. We are agents, we are messengers, we are instruments, but it must flow through us. Peacemaking begins from us, especially the church. We are the church. The peace must flow from us and to others. Peace is the fullness of life in the community of creation with all other creatures. This can only flow from Jesus, the Prince of Peace.
The peace that I have been preaching does not have difference with the peace that is being preached in the Bible, because we are all believers. We may differ in terms of interpretation of our explanation because of certain different philosophy. But all in all nations, all leaders always talk about peace, the peace for people to live together. This is very important, including the peace in Unity State, the revitalized peace agreement. This is the part of the peace being preached this morning. I want to invite all of you to the same call of the peace as I have been preaching. This month is one of the best months in the year. We are going to have the celebration of our independence on the 9th July. I invite all of you to join the government as believers, as people, to join us to celebrate this Independence Day. The Independence Day signifies that we, the people of South Sudan, are free to have our country. We, the people of Unity State, are happy to have our state, and we are happy also to have a diocese of our own in Unity State.
It's time to go for another short break. Please don't go away. We are back in a moment. Welcome back from that short break. You are still watching SSBC's Sunday edition with me, Duku Wilson. Moving on, in a community-driven effort to improve access to clean drinking water and promote public health, a new water pump has been handed over to the East Bank School Complex in Wowtown. The project, implemented by the National Disaster Management Company in support from the Office of the President, marks a significant step in addressing basic needs in the education sector.
الشركة بتاع كبسور الوطنية بالإنجاز اللي شفناه ده، ويمكن ده أبسط حاجة الإنسان ممكن يقدمه لزول ده موية، لأنه موية ده هو شريان بتاع الحياة، لأنه موية الحيوان بشرب منه، الشجرة ده بشرب منه، الطيور بشرب منه، العشرات بشرب منه، وكل الناس بيشربوا منه. فكرت في قطاع مهم جدا أنه تبذل فيه مجهود، هو شركة، وده بيعتبر من الأعمال بيسموه الأعمال الحرة. فنحن بنشجع النوع ده يا ابني أنك تستمر في هذا العمل، ونشجع الأجيال الجايين أن جزء منهم يكونوا مزراء لشركات. جنوب السودان ده كله يملأ بقيادات قوية تؤدي العمل بالصورة المطلوبة اللي بتقدم جنوب السودان لقدام.
ما في سور في المدارس، وده خلق لنا يعني صعوبات كتير. بتلقى بتاع موتر بيجي بيمر في ساعة بتاعت مويه، خلق لنا بعض الحوادث زي أول جديد كان في زول جاي ببوده ودس جنة لأنه كان ما في هوش. في مدرسة السلام برضه كرر نفس الحكاية. عشان كده أنا بقول نائب الرئيس دكتور بولميل إله كان في مساعدة كان يزيده.
شوفوا كان بيشربوا من بير ومويه كان ما صالح، وأنا في ظروف بتاعت الوباء بتاعت الكوليرا عملنا اتصالات وبأسرع وقت نفذنا المشروع.
People who are living in this area, they are very happy, including me, as I am the headmaster, for the effort that has been done. And we have so many.
In a significant step towards strengthening South Sudan's tourism industry, the Tourism and Hotels Department at the Ministry of Wildlife Conservation and Tourism, in collaboration with the Hotel and Catering Association, convened an enlightenment session for hotel owners and managers. The session aimed to deepen understanding of the 2024 tourism law and to clarify the ongoing hotel classification processes. Martin Justin reports.
The program is set to fix coordination between government agencies and hotels management on implications of expensive and multiple tax collection, importance of training and employment of South Sudanese nationals in the hotels and tourist facilities. The owners and managers of hotels and tourist facilities expressed their firm desire to support the ministry's efforts.
We don't have people, frankly speaking, even good cleaners. This is a serious issue. And service is about people, it's not about building. We at the hotel, the management team, we need to think about how can we coordinate our efforts and then create something like giving short-term training on the job.
The classification of hotels. My question is here, after doing it, suppose there are 200 hotels in this country, so this committee can decide that other benefits like concessioning tax or import duty. One point that we are discussing right now, the other government bodies like city council, state government, central government, and your things, they all are separate.
We're fully in line with what you're trying to achieve, and we will support you and whatever we can do to help you with that. Just let us know. Hospitality is all about the people, and it should be with the people of the community, the people of South Sudan in this case.
The Secretary General of the Hotels and Catering Association, Gabriel Mabior, stressed the need to cooperate with the ministry to forge understanding for the tourism law as well as support towards classification process.
The ministry brought the position paper, but what is supposed to be done? I have it here, you will get it because it is for you and what is supposed to be done on these three levels. So now, what needs from us? It is to cooperate with the ministry. If we don't cooperate with the ministry, We mean, who is going to implement this act? It is you here, right? So if you don't abide by this act, then there is an overlap, right? So the ministry asks us to stand firm, okay? So the ministry is working tirelessly to bring those people who are collecting taxes in the hotel in one umbrella.
Daniel Dutaywen, the acting director of hotels management in the Ministry of Wildlife Conservation and Tourism, urged the investors to understand and familiarize themselves with tourism laws for the good of achieving both the hotels and government interest.
Important of the classification is to know the standard of the hotels, and each standard has its own benefit for the operators. And other important of the classification is the competition between you in your services to be standard. So now we have tourism regulation. This one will regulate the hotels and tourism facilities in South Sudan without interference from anybody.
South Sudan's tourism sector has accommodation options ranging from luxury hotels to more budget-friendly choices. The country also boasts unique attractions like the world's largest mammal migration and diverse cultural experiences. Martin Justin Paul Kose, SSBC, Juba.
A two-day trauma healing program organized by the UN and Hope Africa has concluded in Juba, targeting women in the security sector and other regular forces. First Lieutenant Helen Donato Lasoba of the Wildlife Conservation praised the program's impact, emphasizing the need for greater awareness and action in addressing trauma cases within the security sector. Representative of Civil Defense Major General Hanania Lofol noted the program met expectations, stressing the importance of leadership support and understanding the specific challenges faced by personnel in fulfilling their duties.
كثير من المرات في تحديات تحالات النفسية، وأنا تعلمت إنه كيف أنا كرجة من هنا أنا بكنسل زول عنده حالة نفسية كيف في ذاك الحلة وفي مجتمع بتاعي في مربع 8 جوبا. الحالات النفسية اللي قاعدين يصببنا بصفة خاص عدم التوظيف في مقام بتاعك. عدم التوظيف في مقام بتاعك ده بيسبب حالة نفسي، ده بالنسبة للإدارة بتاعي. عدم تقدير اللي بيقدروك ده بيسبب مرض نفسي.
When you see us in South Sudan, we are all traumatized of what is happening. Sometimes the salary is not on time. At home, we are all traumatized. As a father and mother, like me, I'm an officer. 1 year and some months, there are no salary. I'm traumatized. When I go home now, my children will ask, Mommy, I need this one, I need this one, and I don't have money. With this training, I've achieved that when trauma comes,
sports continue to serve as a unifying force among young people and a driver of social cohesion across communities. This spirit was on full display in Juba as the Twitch Mayardit Peace Tournament concluded with an exciting final match between Panyok and Wunrok. After a competitive game, Panyok emerged victorious, defeating Wunrok in a penalty shootout with a score of 4-3 goals. Speaking during the event, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Kwe Bonamalwal praised both teams for their sportsmanship and encouraged them to continue promoting cooperation and unity through sports. Other key speakers echoed the importance of investing in youth through sports, highlighting its role in building peace, nurturing talent, and strengthening community ties.
Community who have attended here tonight, I said hello and I welcome them. For the Panyok team that won the tournament, I gave them my heartfelt congratulations. And for the losing team the Urok team, I said hard luck. Tournaments, sport competition, somebody has to lose. And when you lose, it gives you motivation for next time, for you practice hard, so next tournament you will be ready, you will have more incentive because you want to win. You remember this feeling of losing.
And that's all we have in this Sunday edition of SSBC News. From me, Duko Wilson, and my colleagues here at SSBC, we thank you for watching and please have a good night.